I messed up. I made a big mistake. That's right. I pissed off the entire internet. That's right. Look at his face. I'm an innocent man. Okay? Look at me. Right? I don't do no wrong. Right? So I just made a simple little post on X, and already you're thinking, that's your mistake right there. I just made a simple tweet, right? I will display it. There it is. As you can see, it's very innocent. I'm just talking about how I played 900 hours of Baldur's Gate on Explorer mode. And how I'm going to be playing Expedition 33, well, have been playing it, on easy mode. And now life is hard enough, I don't need a challenge. A simple little message. All I'm basically saying is, look, being good at games just isn't something that I really need to be. You know, I've been gaming since the Mega Drive. I've had my time of feeling competitive at gaming. At this stage of my life, with responsibilities, stress, I play games to escape reality, to just relax, put my feet up, and enjoy myself. I play on easy because I can, and the great thing about gaming is you get to interact with it as you see fit. That's why we have things like narrative mode, explorer mode, story mode, stuff like that. Now, you can be as competitive and as casual as you like, and that's the beauty of this hobby. Anyway, let's go through some of these tweets and see how much my tweet offended people. Because make no mistake, some people got really upset that I, some guy on the internet, said I like to play games on easy mode. And that really disrupted what I think the idea of what makes a gamer a real gamer, and they didn't like that. Like, I'm not a real gamer because I choose not to overly challenge myself at games, and they all had to point that out to me. Like, I am the worst. I am a cancer on this industry. I am everything wrong with the industry. People like me shouldn't be around anymore. I don't deserve to be a gamer. I shouldn't be allowed to play anything. We'll get into more detail about the argument of what is a real gamer in a minute, but let's just go through some of these tweets. Now look, this is just some of them. And I'm not using the worst of them, because I don't know how YouTube is with stuff like this, right? So I'm just trying to be careful. So let's just go through some of these why am I doing this with my hands? Like I'm trying to cast a spell or something. So let's just go through some of these interactions with some of, X's super friendly gaming community that we all have around here, right? So let's get into it. I won't lie, this one actually made me giggle. He's like, brave and progressive, sir. Few have the courage to appear on a public platform, drop trowel, and scream into the ether, I'm a cuck. I appreciate the comedy, I do. Playing games on easy settings means I like to see my wife get plowed by different men. Moving on. Now, this one, me and him have a bit of a back and forth. He says, bro, just say you're trash at playing games, with a few laughing faces. And I'm like, I am trash at playing games. Who cares? Now what? What's going to happen to me? Am I going to get banned from playing games as a hobby? My gaming card going to be revoked? What amazing things am I going to miss out on? I don't get to brag about how good of a gamer I am. I don't get to show women my digital trophy collection. Do you know what I mean? It's ludicrous, right? So, he fires back, no. But if you can't literally play a game other than easy, you literally lack some of the most basic skills or critical thinking. So I was like, okay, well, let's challenge his sense of critical thinking then, if you say so. But let's just assume you're right for the sake of this argument. Let's assume I do lack basic skills or critical thinking, right? How does that affect you? How? That's what I'm trying to get at. How does any of this affect you then? So he responds, and it's a doozy. So he says, because newbie tourists like you would push to have skippable boss fights and easy mode for Souls games just to say you play them. Casuals like you are a cancer. It's for people like you that games nowadays are laughably easy. A few things to unpack there. He's been he's making a lot of assumptions. I've never, ever advocated for skippable boss fights or for easy mode on Souls games. Souls games shouldn't have an easy mode because that's what they are. And I've actually completed Demon Souls. So I'm not saying I never play games that are hard. I just prefer not to, right? But I'm a cancer on the industry. I mean, you couldn't make this up. I'm a cancer because I like to game casually. Anyway, here is my response. Son, I've been gaming since the Mega Drive. I've never advocated for easy mode in Souls games, and Demon Souls is one of my favourite PS5 games. None of this is that deep. It's people like you who choose to demonise casuals who are a cancer. Anyway, let's just move on. But yeah, can you imagine demonizing people who don't play games that you like you? Do you know what I mean? It's you can play every game on hard. You can look at someone playing easy and go, "Oh my god, you're a cancer on the industry. How dare you?" Anyway, this guy's too much airtime. So bombs like this is what I despise about modern gaming. Dude would be on life support if he was gaming in any generation before the 7th gen. Again, massive assumptions. You know what I mean? My first ever console was the Atari. Then I had the Mega Drive. And then after the Mega Drive, I think it was the Sega Saturn. Then it was the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 and Xbox Series X. So, wrong again. Oh, watch out, everyone. We got a gangster in the chat. So, Lone Knight, the nomadic knight, the lone knight who needs no clan. He arrives and says, easy mode equals hold my hand, daddy, because I can't handle a beat down mode. Thank God I'm not like these cowards, and I love a challenge. You know when this kid was in his mother's basement, subscribing to OnlyFans content, and gooning himself stupid, right? And dreaming about one day being able to speak to a real girl, he was feeling really proud of himself when he wrote this. He's like, you coward. Sure thing, son. Sure thing. And another one, well, if you are achievement hunting, I get it. Loser, and I'm unapologetic about it. I don't care who you are. Now, if you play on easy just because, fuck you, you are. You see how he gets angry as the message progresses? He's like, wait. You play on easy mode just because? Like, just because you want to? Son, this is war. Like, he's absolutely livid. The guy has never been more angry in his life. It's like, no, buddy, fuck you. I will. And I'm going to continue to do because I like to game as One Punch Man, all right? And that's what I like to do. So, no. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. So, this one's just saying, I'm sorry, but if you play an easy mode in every game, you fucking suck at video games, right? And I'm sorry. And that's an issue. Why? I'm sorry, but is there a requirement to enjoy gaming? Like, are the gaming police going to arrive and arrest me because I'm not apparently skilled? I've never claimed to be good at video games. This is what I don't understand. If I was out here saying I'm an elite gamer and I'm great and I'm better than everyone else, I'm hardcore, you'd have a point. But I've never said I'm good. Like, I've never claimed to be anything but a casual in terms of my skill level, right? I mean, I'm not a noob, I'm not really a casual gamer. My extensive knowledge on gaming is far supersedes anything of that of a casual. I've been gaming my entire life, and I game a lot every day. But yes, in terms of skill, I do suck. So what? Okay, I suck. Now what happens? Do I have a trial? Do I need a lawyer? Is what I'm asking you. Okay, now this is actually a fair question by Hector. He says, then what's the point of playing an RPG? if you're playing a difficulty setting that doesn't expect you to fully engage with its mechanics. Now, as you all know, RPG games, the mechanics can vary from quite simple to pretty damn complex, depending on the game. So some of them can be quite deep, and even when you scratch the surface after many, many hours, there's still a long way to go before you can master them. So I think it's a valid question what he's saying. My argument, though, Hector, would be I like to roleplay. And as great as the mechanics have evolved and gotten deeper and better over time, the actual core mechanic of an RPG game is role-playing. Entering another world, escaping reality, and playing the role of something else. Whether you're role-playing as Witcher or, you're Tav in Baldur's Gate needing to get the tadpole out of your head, or, role-playing as Cloud and Final Fantasy, or the Expeditioners in Expedition 33. The mechanics are there for a gameplay point of view. I don't play RPG games because I love the gameplay. I don't play them for that. I play them for choices, for narrative-driven experiences where my choices shape the world and story around me. That's what I play for. You may play them more for the gameplay. I'm really not into gameplay being that deep and complex. So yes, I might simplify my experience, but I play it for the reasons I've just said. Not really for the mechanics are secondary to me. I'm happy to simplify it to give myself a better role-playing experience. I am the sort of guy who will create my own backstories for my characters. When I played Cyberpunk, I created a whole backstory for my V before I even started it, so I could really get my head into my character and roleplay that way. This guy says, and be a man, get some action, and play games at least normal difficulty. Get good in life and games. So I responded saying, you're measuring manhood based on what difficulty a game is played, you poor, innocent soul. I think he's got a lot to learn about life if he thinks that gaming in any shape or form can be compared to your value as a man. But he fires back, to be honest, you sound like a pussy. Games aren't hard, life is hard. If you can't play them at normal or above, that's just you showing your lack of cognitive ability. Well, all right. I don't know what you want. Okay, if you say so, man. If you say so. Now, next up, we really have the profound philosophical mind of the century in King Thrash, who says, this is the same guy who got mad when I told him he wasn't a gamer. He's just a guy who plays games. Not a gamer, but a man who plays games. Not a gamer, a man who plays games. So, a gamer is someone that plays games. But I'm not a gamer. I'm just a man who plays games. It must be me. I must just be lacking the intellect to decipher this riddle, which only a great mind like King Trash can really. The problem is when you're as smart as he is, he says things that are so great that the normal mortal mind cannot really comprehend it. I'm just trying. So I'm not a gamer. I'm a man who plays games.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
It's like saying he's not a pilot. He's just a man who flies planes. Like, what are we doing here, man? What? It's like, yeah, he's a good guy. He's not a drug dealer, all right? He's not a drug dealer. He's just a man who sells drugs. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about? It's like, what? Help me understand, bro. But look, there was a lot. There was a lot. Okay, I mean, it's good. That tweet had like over 100,000 views, right? But just to end the video, I just want to talk about what it means to be a gamer, because this seems to be a very sort of divided opinion. See, in my opinion, the way I look at it is gaming is a hobby for everyone. And you're a gamer if you choose to interact with this hobby. Whether you play 1 hour a week, whether you play 60 hours a week, it really doesn't matter. Whether you're great and you choose, the good thing about gaming is you get to choose how you interact with it. Just because you choose and make a choice to be good at it and you want to be competitive and you play every game on the hardest difficulty and you challenge yourself and you break past those hurdles and you face those challenges head on and you feel good about overcoming that obstacle which you've took on valiantly. I mean, that's great for you, but that doesn't make you more of a gamer than someone else who doesn't do that, because we're all just gaming. Do you know what I mean? It only makes you better if you're playing competitively. But if you're playing competitively on a game like, I don't know, whether it's Halo, COD, whatever it is, you could be the best COD player on the planet. You could be the best player. You could be rank 1 in esports, tearing apart everybody else. Doesn't make you more of a gamer though. Just makes you like more skilled in that field. It doesn't make you more or less of a gamer. Do you know what I mean? No one's like, Usyk isn't more of a boxer than everyone else just because he's the heavyweight champion. He's just a better boxer. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but unless you're playing in a competitive field, unless you're really earning money from your gaming and you are like ranked and everyone knows you in the field of esports or whatever, then it doesn't matter how good you are. No one cares about your trophy collection. A trophy collection and achievement hunting you really do for yourself. No one gives a fuck. You can't go up to a girl in a bar and show her your digital platinum trophies, your digital pat on the back you got from Sony or Microsoft. I mean, it's great if you do that. I respect those that can, but I can't. I don't choose to game in a way where I'm just ticking off things to do on a checklist. My life is busy enough, thanks. Like, it doesn't make you more or less. We're all gamers at the end of the day. So this gatekeeping, elitist bullshit is really unnecessary, quite dim-witted and dumb. Do you know what I mean? You don't gain nothing by saying, I'm better than you. So fucking what? Like, who cares? Like, you're better than me at games. And? Are you going to get a medal? What bragging rights do you really get? You know, King Trash was calling me out on Call of Duty. He said, if you're a real gamer, come 1v1 me. I've already said I'm not a competitive gamer. I've already said I play on easy and I don't have much gaming skill. Now, you think it makes you sound good calling me out? That's an easy win for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make you good. That makes you a fucking idiot. Makes you slimy. It makes you cheap. Do you know what I mean? I don't... Look, my value measurement as an individual isn't gained by how good I am at games. And just, I don't need to explain myself, but I'll offer context, okay? I'm not a gaming tourist, okay? I've been gaming since I was a child. My first system was the Atari. Remember that with the joystick and the red button? That was my first console. Then it was the Mega Drive. Then it was the Sega Saturn, I think. Did I have a Master System? No, I didn't. I think I borrowed one once. But it was Mega Drive. Then it was the PlayStation. Then I had PlayStation all the way up until, well, even now I have a PlayStation, a PS5, and I have the Series X now. I've had my time trying to be competitive. I've got a lifetime of construction experience, and my hands just aren't what they used to be. Okay, I'm nearly 40 years old. My hands, I have many issues with them. Okay, so they get stiff. So gaming now I just do to unwind. Plus, life is very stressful. It is stressful. Life is difficult. It's very easy when you're young and you don't have much to do to commit all your time to being good and flex that you're good. But when you get to my age, your priorities change and you realize it really doesn't mean anything being good at games. And now I just play for fun. And if that offends you, then so be it. Okay, so that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. What do you think makes a gamer a real gamer? And does the term real gamer really have any place in gaming? You know, it's a shame the community is what it is. It's a shame we all can't just embrace this hobby with kindness and love. And instead we have to all... What's really funny is, man, you know all these people on X. King Trash... I guarantee you, King Trash met me in person. He'd be so nice. Hey up, Bruvian, how are you? Do you want a coffee? You know, it'd be so nice. All these people would be. It's fair. The internet has conditioned people to be very brave talking shit. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I hope this video, hope you liked it. It's always fun talking about tweets and stuff, isn't it? So, are you a real gamer? Am I a real gamer? Should I be banned? Should I just stop gaming? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, so Bruvian out. And if you've stuck around this long, thank you, bruv. I appreciate you.